everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. I want to give a shout out to someone who recently sent me a very generous donation. I'm not going to use your name. I don't want to embarrass you. I don't have an email address, so I can't write back. But I do have a mailing address, I believe. So I'm going to send you a thank you card for your generous. Oh, it was so generous. You're an angel in disguise. Thank you oh so very much. Friday, the moving people are going to show up to finish moving the last of my stuff out of my daughter's house. It's been slow. My friend here, who's got a small car, has been helping me, but that takes forever. So Friday, I don't know what time, Friday, the moving company is showing up. And thank you so much, because they are not cheap. God bless you tenfold. Thank you. There was a magnitude 4.0 earthquake there in Denali Park, Alaska. And you think, well, Alaska doesn't get a lot of earthquakes. But this one is real interesting because I got some fault lines drawn out. There was a swarm, a few earthquakes I believe it was last year. No, in 2023. Okay, there's a 3.5. And then there was some more. I got them all marked out. 3.7, a 3.4, oh, a 5.3. There it is. But a lot of people don't realize, and it's only been recently discussed, that this 4.0 is actually near two not so ancient volcanic craters. Buzzard Creek volcano. And with all the recent earth changes that are going on, it's like, wow, yeah, wake up and take notice, Mary. So let me zoom into this location. It used to be thought that Denali National Park, the mountains, was built up because of, movement of the earth, forming the mountains, the different tectonic plates slamming into each other. But evidently not so. They only found out because they put a whole bunch of seismic sensors up in this area and noticed that when the earthquake waves went through certain areas, that it slowed down. And that was often an indication of magma under the ground. These formed evidently when molten rock rose to the water table. There's evidently some small lakes in here, which I can't see. And they blew about 3,000 years ago. Kind of like those hydrothermal eruptions that they've recently had there at Yellowstone. I don't see, the water here. Well, we got a little hole there and a little hole here. Let me move this over a little bit farther, see if I can see anything else. Recently, geologists have found rocks around Buzzard Creek with the same chemical signature as the Aleutian Island volcanoes. They are two tuff rings at the headwaters of Buzzard Creek. So this would be Buzzard Creek. Yeah, and it's evidently heavily covered with different types of foliage now. The two craters are shallow and contain small lakes. Rim ejecta contain 80% of country rock fragments, and 20% of juvenile basalt material. The two craters were freatomatic eruptions. It's a type of an explosive eruption that results from magma erupting through water. Now I'll give you a link to the article that I found, but it said that the basalt was lying on top of the youngest glacial terraces on Buzzard Creek. So I wonder if that's it right there. It looks like a glacier or snow, ice, don't it? The article went on to say that Buzzard Creek craters, though insignificant in volume of ejecta, are of regional tectonic interest because they occur on trend with the Aleutian arch structure and are situated directly over the northernmost corner of the subducting Pacific Plate. The easternmost known volcano of the Aleutian Arc is Halves Volcano, 320 kilometers, which would be 199 miles southwest of Buzzard Creek craters. Whether the craters are tectonically linked to the Aleutian subduction zone is not clear. But I had wondered about this because of these earthquakes back in 2023. So much so I actually took the time to draw out the faults, which are down here in red. See, I got marked here Denali Park, Park Road Fault. That's what the name of the road is. Yeah, real original. And I don't know if this one's got a name or not. No, that one is Denali Fault, and this is Park Road Fault. But it caught my curiosity when they were having these small swarms back in 2023, and now they realize that there's actually magma down there. And with all the current earthquake activity that's going on, with the lighting up of the planets and solar flares and all the earth changes that are going on, so many of these ancient events, the ancient rifts, the ancient volcanoes, ancient faults, are becoming reactivated. I don't think there's a danger. I just find it very fascinating. I hope you find it as fascinating as I do. Yeah. So what are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you very much for your generous donations. God bless you guys. You know, big or small donation, you are all angels in disguise. God bless all of you. Always be prepared for any type of disaster. We got so many things that are happening. And to think that it's only the 29th day of the year. So be prepared, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you all. Bye.